I love to cook, and to make sure that when I'm cooking, everything is at the proper temperature, I use an instant read thermometer. Now, you can see how old this one is. It started to not function properly, so I figured it was time for an upgrade. I specifically purchased this one because I saw that it has a lifetime warranty. And since I have to replace these every few years, I thought this might be worth it. I'm going to show you a couple of things you need to do when you get yours in. This does include batteries, so you're going to want to get those put in. The way that you do that, this back piece here pops up. This is going to be your stand. Here is your battery compartment. You just lift that off and we're going to put the batteries in here. This does take 2 AAA batteries, but they are included and they will last a very long time. To make sure that this is operating correctly and reading the exact temperature, which is very important, you're going to need a cup of ice water. Now you want to fill the cup completely full of ice and then top it off with your water. We're going to stir this and let it sit for 3 minutes before we do the reading. So this cup of water is now at 32 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in and turn it on. To do this, this plugs into the side like this. You'll hear it click. Over here on the side, you have an off and on. Slide it up and it's going to come on. All right, I'm going to put my probe in the water. To calibrate this, I'm going to press and hold the mode button and the meat button at the same time for 3 seconds. 32 degrees, that's exactly what we're looking for. So this is calibrated correctly. So let me show you how to use this. Let's say you're going to cook some chicken. This one here you can see is set to beef, well done. Let's scroll this over and check out what it looks like to do poultry. So these are the ones that are really important. You press the meat button and you're going to go up or down until you get over to the actual chicken. Now that it's there, hit meat again. You've selected chicken. If you're choosing beef, you can actually choose which one you want by scrolling through here to either rare, medium, or well done. Don't do well done. You also have something on here that you can scroll through and set a kitchen timer. This is great. You can use it with this, or you can just use this by itself. These here are going to show you what the temperature probe is registering right now and what the set temp is. So right now the set temp is at 160. When it hits 160, then this is going to alarm and tell us. Now, something that's nice about this, on top of the stand, you have magnets, so this can stick to your stove. This probe is made to go into the meat at the thickest area and stay in the oven. This part stays outside of the oven. Let me set it up and I'll show you. This can go onto a couple of ways. You can put this here and leave it here and then put the probe in the meat, or you can use this as a stand by opening this up and sitting it here beside the oven. And then you're just going to take this probe and place into the thickest part of your meat. This will stay in the oven and this part closes in the door. Now this is going to alarm and tell you when your meat gets to the perfect temperature and then you pull it out. If you're looking for a great way to make sure that your meat does not get dried out, this is something you might want to take a look at.